What's up, you guys? I am her, Shanice B.
And I am Natasha Shanae, and we are EntrepreneurSHITT. Here we share our views and experiences on all things entrepreneurship.
The good, the bad, and the
We
ugly.
also talk relationship, money, and self-care.
So, are you ready for the shit in entrepreneurship? Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, it's Natasha Shanae.
And it's your girl, Shanice B.
And we are EntrepreneurSHITT, the podcast. Woo!
We are
Y'all,
finally here.
yes, it's a long time coming. We put this idea out months ago and we're finally doing it. We're finally recording. And we're excited. We are going to give you the real, the raw, and all things entrepreneurship, okay?
And listen, y'all, we are new to this. So if you see us looking down, looking around, if you're listening, just know that we are trying to get this together. We are very much new, so nothing is perfect over here.
And just follow our journey and see how we grow. Because this is episode 1, but I know we're only going to get better and better. Okay. So episode 1, we're really going to just introduce ourselves, let you guys know who we are and how we got here, what made us want to do this podcast. So who want to go first? Nisi, you want to introduce yourself first?
She said, who wants to go first? Like there's options.
Right.
Hey, y'all. My name is Shanice Brown, born and raised in Washington, D.C. I am a system strategist and an operation consultant for entrepreneurs. I specialize in helping really spa business owners niche down and understand the backs end of their office, and understand the importance of funnels, of things like that. So Natasha, tell them some things about you. Who are you?
So I am Natasha Shanae. I am originally from Newark, New Jersey. I am a licensed esthetician in New Jersey. I am also the owner and operator of Grand Deluxe Beauty Spa, located in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I am also the lead teeth whitening educator for the Only Black Spa Expo.
Period.
I am also a business credit enthusiast. So my mission is to really just help entrepreneurs get out of the rat race through multiple streams of income. Hence why I teach and do so much. I teach teeth whitening classes. I teach advanced facial classes, ionic foot detox, waxing. Also, I teach people how to properly structure their business and attain business credit. So that's me.
And when I say she helped us obtain our business credit, she do. But see, look, I know we was talking about all that, y'all. So I have 3 businesses too.
Let them know.
I have 3 businesses. I didn't know we was going to give all that information, so let me go ahead and tell you about me. I'm the owner of the consulting bar. I have 3 businesses. I actually have 4, but I put one on hold at the moment. So I own 3 businesses. I own a wholesale business, which we wholesale products for spa and beauty professionals. I also own a spa. I specialize in weight loss. I'm currently just a current graduate. I'm an esthetician going up for my state board license. I will be specializing in waxing, facials, and lashes. New services coming to the Snatch Bar soon. And then I have my new fresh baby that I am in love with, which is the Consulting Bar. The Consulting Bar specializes in all things back office for all small business entrepreneur. There's a major gap in the industry where it comes down from being a boss in your back end office. So that's what I come into. I set your back end office up. I help you bring on new employees. What else I do? I help you brand and design your whole business. So I'm a one-stop shop. So you got Natasha right here. She's gonna make sure your coins are together, your business is structured, and I'm gonna make sure that your fundamentals are right. You can hire the right team, and together we're gonna make sure you get to that bag, baby.
Period. And she's gonna teach you how to do graphics. So not only will she do your graphics,
oh yeah, I will.
She's gonna teach you how to do graphics. Listen, Shanice is the reason why I feel like I'm a mini graphic designer. Okay, I be over here saving hundreds of dollars because I don't have to pay somebody every time I need a flyer. As an entrepreneur, like, we need flyers often. We do a lot. We're always having sales. We're always having special events and things like that. Who wants to call their flyer person every other day asking for a flyer? It gets costly, right? So thanks to Shanice B, who is also going to be doing her Canva classes. Listen, she taught me and I've been loving it ever since. I probably only paid for a flyer maybe once since she taught me. Because
One time.
honestly, I could do it myself. And if I paid for a flyer, it's probably for like a huge event. So listen, you need to learn flyers. She's your girl, okay?
Yes, I am your girl. And also, Natasha not gonna tell y'all this, but she curated our sales page for our trip that's coming up in August.
I did. Thanks to Niecy. Listen, when I tell y'all, and Shanice is very like meticulous, right? And I'm one of those people, I be trying to be quick. I'm very impatient and I don't take my time with stuff. It's just something that, I do, right? But Shanice took her time and she got on this Zoom with us and she showed us step by step how to create a landing page. And I was over there like, she doing too much. Like, this is a lot. These people did not pay for this, right? But it was so helpful and so useful because now I need it for my retreat, right? I wanted so bad to call Shanice and ask her, can you just create this for me? But I said, you know what?
And
I'm gonna be more satisfied. I'm gonna be more satisfied if I created myself and I let her know that I actually listened to the things that she told us. So yeah, we do have a retreat in August. And yes, I did create that landing page thanks to Shanice. Okay. I did that.
But we're gonna talk about that on another time. We're gonna dig deep into that part right there.
Yes.
So let's talk about it. I think some of the questions that we set back here, we did a list. Some things that we thought that you all would want to know from us to get to know us better. Instead of just popping up out of nowhere and just talk about business, Natasha sat back here and came up with some questions that we think that you all would want to know about us to get to know us first. So we decided to make that our first episode. So now that you know who we are, now we already talked about what we do basically, right? Do you want to go in further about what we do, or let's talk about what made us get into entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Entrepreneurship for me, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's just that I think for more typical people that come from my type of background and has my skin complexion, you don't really see entrepreneurs in our world and where I grew up at. My everyday life, and I'm gonna be so honest, my vision or view of an entrepreneur was drug dealers. To be honest, seeing everyday drug dealers, seeing guys standing on the corner selling CDs, T-shirts. That was my vision on what entrepreneurs was. Where I grew up at, it wasn't like a common thing to talk about. My road to entrepreneurship was kind of rocky. My upbringing was either get a government job or you get you a go away to the military. If anybody knows, they know those was your two options with your parents. You either go to college, go to military school, or you better get your job in the state government. Government during that time was either the post office or you better go to the local government.
Enforcement.
Or law enforcement. You ain't had no in between. So I have always wanted to be an esthetician. I've always I actually signed up for when Avita first came to our area. I had signed up years ago. The price was over my budget. I couldn't afford it at that time. And then as years went past and then COVID happened, and then COVID made entrepreneurship available, as I can say. It made me realize that I can be an entrepreneur. I don't need all this money to be an entrepreneur. I don't have to go out here and spend all this great deal of money to open up a business or go back to school. So when COVID happened, COVID showed me and gave me the opportunity and rest my mind to say, go to school and go do this and go do this and go do that. And I did.
Wait, so you started your business during COVID?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Matter of fact, you met me at the very beginning of my entrepreneurship.
See, I thought you was already doing this thing because it just seemed like you had a lot of knowledge already. Like it seemed like that. So I just thought you was doing this for a while. I didn't know that you had just started doing COVID.
No.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you.
Fun fact. She know that, y'all. But no, I think it's because of my background. My background is in, our federal government, and I have always been in an operational job. So operations and knowing structure and how to properly do things, that's probably why. But I have always had a niche for anything beauty, and I love to design. And you know that now.
Yeah.
So when COVID happened, it was like, oh wow, I can do this, this, and this with this little bit of money, and I can achieve this. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to go out here and get a couple 10,000, 50,000, 80,000, because that was common in where I lived at. That was the only way that you can become an entrepreneur. Nowadays, the kids, they can be entrepreneurs like,
yes, straight out of high school. They still in elementary school and they entrepreneurs.
Baby, if I knew what I knew today.
Listen, I would have been a millionaire by now, okay? I would have passed
multi-millionaire.
I would have passed on college. Okay. But anyway.
But we still get there. So what made you be an entrepreneur?
So for me, and I like that you kind of mentioned the drug dealers and stuff, because I never saw them as entrepreneurs. So growing up, I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss. I did not know what I was doing, but I always had this vision in my head of me in my suits and my shoes and my nice car. I don't know where I was going, but I seen it, right? Mm-hmm. I always would see that, but because I didn't come from money, I never thought it was possible, right? So my mother, she raised us to go to college, get a degree, get a good job. That's what we thought, the American dream was. So I did that. My father, he was in and out of prison for a very long time. For damn near my whole life. And my mother, she didn't really have to stay on us because it was already in my mind that this is what I'm doing. So I did that. I went to college. I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. So when I got out of school, I was looking for this job that I thought was going to be my way to success, and nobody really would hire me, right? Nobody would hire me because I didn't have any experience. Yep. And because I was in college and I come from a single family home, I had to work. So I couldn't afford to do internship. So I had no experience in anything, but I decided to take the civil service test because my mother said, take the civil service test. I didn't even know what that was, but that was to get a job as a cop or like a correction officer. So I got into corrections. But because I always had this entrepreneur mindset, I did corrections, but I started another business. So my first business was pleasure parties. Now, I did that for fun. It wasn't something that I thought was going to be big. We did it for fun, and I saw an opportunity to make some money. Mm-hmm. I was always a hustler. I never really thought of myself as an entrepreneur, because the entrepreneurs that I did see was people that own hair salons, and they didn't really look like me except the one that did my hair. I never seen it. So I didn't think that they were really people out here doing what I was doing. After that, I did my clothing boutique while still working at the prison. And then it wasn't until I actually shifted and went to the sheriff department that I actually joined a network marketing company, and I started to meet other people. Now, in meeting these people, I'm seeing that these people are doing exactly what I wanted to do. I'm like, oh my God, these are real entrepreneurs. And most of them were in the beauty industry. I'm like, these are real entrepreneurs, and they're doing exactly what I want to do. Not necessarily the beauty industry, but just being their own boss, living life on their terms, coming and going when they feel like it. Like, I love that. During the pandemic, I was able to travel like I wanted to, because I did shift over to the sheriff department. But because of the pandemic, I had 5 days on and 5 days off. So I was traveling. Like, it felt good to not have to go to work. And I fell in love with that. I was like, I could do this for the rest of my life. Okay. I could do this forever. But how I got into the beauty industry. So I always loved waxing. I was fascinated with waxing, everything about it. But I did not want to go to school again. So I took a teeth whitening course because I felt like that was the easiest thing and the most affordable thing to do, because I didn't have a whole lot of money and it didn't take a lot of money. So I did that. I started teeth whitening. But then I decided, because I no longer wanted to do law enforcement, I have to go back to school. So that's when I went back to school. And I became an esthetician, and now I love it. I didn't know that I would fall in love with skincare. But I did. I love skincare. Even waxing, I'm not even that interested in waxing anymore. Like, I like doing it, but I love facials more. So for me, it was just the freedom that comes along with being an entrepreneur. It was also the idea of knowing that, I feel like we were brainwashed growing up. We were taught
We
that, for
were.
real, we was
What?
taught that this American dream was to go to college, get a degree, get a good job, you get married, you get a house, right? And when you think about it, all of this stuff is keeping you in debt. Nobody said anything about multiplying your money or making more money. So now it's like I'm having these conversations with people that are like me, right? But when I take it to my family, they don't get it. They don't understand
No, they don't.
entrepreneurship at all. So, for me, I'm like, I have to show them that this is real. It's more to just going to work, because when people retire, they live for 2 and 3 years and they're dead. Like, you never got to live life because all you did was work.
Work, work,
That's
work,
not the
work.
life I wanted to live. So
No.
I was like, entrepreneurship is that I'm going to live my life to the fullest and make money while doing it. If I stress a little bit, that's okay. I was stressing at the jail. Like, it's all right. So I'd rather stress over me than stress over somebody else's business.
Can
So
church say amen?
listen, I know that was long, but this is how I got here, honestly. It
I
was a
mean, the
little
truth is
long,
the
but that's how I
truth.
got here. Yeah. So, and I love it. It comes with its ups and downs, but I love entrepreneurship. Honestly, I do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when I came into that network marketing, um, uh,
Business.
business, I lost my. I'm like that program. But when I came into that networking business, I said, "Wow, I have never seen so many women in a room with multiple streams of income." And I'm sitting here like, "Wait, what?"
And then they look like us.
And they look like us, and I'm like, "Wait." Because people have to understand my mindset. I came from corporate America, federal America. So in our world, you can't have two big jobs like that. You can't. Like, you have to sign paperwork. So when I hear and I see other women that are lawyers, that are doctors, that are trainers, that just quit their job at McDonald's or their job at the grocery store, now they make 5 times their salary, and then they have this job and this job and this job. And I'm like, wait, hold on, wait. I'm sitting here stressing, going to work at 5 a.m. every morning, dealing with a supervisor that gets on my freaking nerve. Like, we can talk about supervisor all day, y'all. But I'm
Listen,
dealing
it's
with
like
a
we
supervisor.
settling for that life.
And I'm selling it for this life. And then I'm sitting here looking like, wait, I got a ticket to go in a room full of women that can make multi-million-dollar, multiple business, more passive income that you would think of. Yeah, I'm going to go here to the passive income, more income people. Let me go to entrepreneurship. How much money I need to invest? Because this is what I need to do. Because if I can tackle this every day, 9 to 5 traffic, asking for permission to get off of work, asking for permission to get my money that I gave this investment people, then I can invest and do all this loosely. Look at my eyes, y'all. I got bags. I need to get some. If I can do all this for my business, for them, let me go ahead and do what I got to do to be entrepreneurship. Because let me tell you something, I'm already in debt. I already went to school. I already know my services. I've been in operations for X amount of years. I worked at McDonald's. I worked in Shoppers. I know customer service. I worked in almost every grocery store chain. I worked in Macy's. I worked at Saks. You can't tell me what I don't know. So let me take what I have did for 15 X years, because I've been a manager at McDonald's since I was 16 years old. I can take all of that, ball it up, and become an entrepreneur and make triple, not even triple, no, 18 times my money, because the sky's the limit. You just have to put in the work.
And it's needed. Like, people need you. People need people with that type of experience. So many of us start businesses, right? But we don't know what we're doing because we just jumped out the window and we started it. So now we have to hire people that do what you do. We need somebody for systems. We need somebody to hire because we don't know how to do it and we don't have time to figure it out, right? So that's the thing about, having certain skills. You can always find you some money, but you have to be smart enough to think, and also and I'm not even going to say smart enough. You have to just have an open mind and understand that there is a need for you. What do you have? Because a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but it's like, I don't know what I want to do. But what do you have? What can you bring to the table? What can you offer somebody? What problem can you solve? Right? So entrepreneurship, that's all it is. What problem are we solving? When it comes to us doing facials, I'm helping people feel more confident about themselves, because now we're going to clear your skin up. You don't know how to clear your skin, but I do, because I invested in school, right? So you're going to come to me. And that was and I know that was one of the questions that we talked about, was how did we get into our industry? So for me, I got into my industry because I like to make people feel good. And I kept thinking about it, and I was like, what do I like? I didn't really know what I like. And I'm like, I know I'm a genuine person. I've always liked to dress people, right? So that's why I had started my boutique, because I like to pick out clothes for people. Now, I might not know how to put the pieces together, but I know what a dope piece look like, right? So, and I know clothes make you feel better. When I did my hair and makeup earlier, my girlfriend was like, oh, this Shanae right here, because you got a different attitude when you do your makeup. I'll be like, yeah, because I'm feeling myself, right?
Right.
And we know that through these beauty services, people are getting their confidence back. People feel better when their teeth are white.
And
people
it also
feel
make
better
us
when
feel
their skin
better.
is clear.
And it also make us feel better when they walk out the door and
they're smiling.
They smiling, they're happy. And people don't understand. Like, that brings joy to me when I see my clients walk out. And I'm like, girl, how you feel? Girl,
yes.
Like, thank you. I appreciate it.
It makes you feel like you did something. And that's another thing that I used to say. When I worked in law enforcement, I didn't feel like I was like needed. Like, I didn't feel like fulfilled. I literally went to work every day and I just did my job. Like, it was no reward for it. But let something happen, they quick to fire you. But it was a thankless job. Like, you got up every day, you risked your life every single day, but it was still no reward for being a good officer. Or
no, there's no
coming to work.
Talk about this all day though, but that's another day for another podcast.
Right.
There's no reward when it's not your business.
Yeah,
it's very, very, very rare when you will find a supervisor that will see you.
Right.
But we didn't talk about that.
Listen, that'd be going on forever. We'd be talking forever. So what was that your same reasoning for getting into your industry?
Oh gosh, I had multiple reasons why I got into my industry. The first reason why I got into my industry was, people don't know, I started out in the industry in jewelry. I had higher jewelry brand. I still have it to this day, and it's still active. I just don't go on there. I get orders. I don't market it. I have not marketed that business in about 2.5 years. But I have always been into beauty. Prior to COVID, I used to get my hair done all the time. And I was roaming around with if I wanted to do hair or jewelry. And I kind of think I should have went with hair, because I was very known. No, I'm very known in this area for my hair. Like, everyone calls and talks to me about their hair all day. What type of hairstyle they should get, how they should braid it, what color. Like, if I can call my hairstylist right now, she would tell you, yes, I used to get on her nerves. My weaves I used to have a different style every other week. And I got on her nerves. But that's what I think I should have went to when I first started. But jewelry, I did very good with jewelry. Jewelry, I just got tired. Because what I wanted to do in the jewelry business, I wanted to do more editorial. Editorial is a process that takes time. I didn't feel like doing that. And so then, as I was going into jewelry, I started getting, because of the type of photos I was doing for my jewelry brand, I kept getting other estheticians, to be honest, asking me to style them for their photo shoot. So I did that at the very beginning of COVID, and then when the restrictions changed, I stopped doing that. And that's when someone had inboxed me about, I had posted a picture about my weight loss, and someone had inboxed me and said, oh my God, what are you using? And I said,
help me.
Right. So that's how I got into the beauty industry. That's how I got into the health industry. And then when I came, I had came to an event with a TLC person at that time, and they was in there talking about how they own a spa. And I was like, how do you own a spa? That takes you back to how you was raised.
Yeah.
It takes you back
to the very
beginning. I'm like, well, how did you become this and how did you become that and how did you get into that? And then they sat down and broke everything down to me. And then one thing led to another. I signed up for a class. Then I got a machine. And here I am working on bodies.
And listen, all of that ties into one because it's still health, wellness, beauty. You know, all of that
And
goes
then I
into
met
one thing.
Natasha. I was in the
Yeah.
class and I ran into this chick. As a matter of fact, when I met you, you had your clothing brand. And I got her
did.
shirt upstairs.
So and that's the thing, when you had met me, I was doing teeth whitening, but I wanted to still relaunch my boutique because at that time I was making money in TLC. So I was like, okay, now I have the money to invest into my boutique because I love doing my boutique only because it was like an emotional attachment. I love to do it because it was my first real business.
Y'all, she
So
had
it
the
was
red sweaters and the black sweaters.
yep. There was red, black, and yellow.
And I got my red sweater.
It's Dior Darling. It was that sweatshirt.
I might wear that for one of our we have a photo shoot coming up. Yeah, I might wear that just to do it if it ain't more.
Yep. So I did that just because I had that emotional attachment to it. And that's the thing, when we start something, it's like it's hard to let it go because that's your baby. Like that was the first thing I ever did that I considered a business. So I was like, you know, this is time to relaunch it because when I did it before, it wasn't good. I didn't know anything about marketing. I just thought I could buy some clothes and sell it. I just thought I could buy some clothes and sell it. So
me too.
I still love the clothing thing, but I know more of me would be more of facials and the spa industry. That's more me. Because that's easy for me. You know, I like makeup. I like skincare. Like I like to do that stuff.
I think if you tie back into fashion for you, I think the fashion would be tied back into your spa. What I mean by that, it would be like robes and different like cute little towels, etc.
Yep.
I think for you, your fashion would be decorative stuff like that for your business.
Listen, and that's what I considered that. So I have this mannequin that I still have, right? From when I did my clothing stuff, and I was getting rid of stuff, and I was like, should I get rid of my mannequin? And I said, you know what? No, because I'm gonna take her to the spa, and now I'm gonna sell robes.
Dress her up.
You can customize your robes, or you could just get a robe because we all love robes, right?
That would be nice.
So that was one of my ideas, robes, because I still love clothes. I like buying clothes and stuff, but for me, I think that it's easier to do, you know, content for skincare because I could literally go in my bathroom and wash my face, right? When it comes to clothing, because I gain and lose weight so much, sometimes the clothes that I buy, I can't fit. They're not for me. So now I got to go out there and find somebody. And that's just something I don't want to do. So that's why I don't do the clothing thing. But I would, you know, if I lost my little 40 pounds and got snatched, I would go back to doing the clothes because I could be my own model now. And I believe that I will sell it because I do know marketing now, right?
Yes.
But the beauty industry has my heart right now. So
yes,
I just love it.
Yes, mine's too. Mine's too.
Yes. And that's the good thing about networking. Like you never know who you're going to meet. And I met Shanice, right, we were kind of doing the same type of stuff. She was doing TLC, I was doing TLC, but she was doing body contour and I'm doing teeth whitening. So it kind of was different things, but we still was able to find something that we had in common and still help each other. So I love that. I say, if you're an entrepreneur, you better make sure you're networking. Okay.
And the thing is, I know teeth whitening too.
I know.
I know teeth whitening. I leave that to her. Y'all want teeth whitening?
Teeth whitening is so easy. If you're in the beauty industry and you don't offer teeth whitening, shame on you. That's my favorite service because it's the easy.
Is she coming for me? I think she is. I think
no, because you at least have that option to do it. Some people never even was trained in it. Those are the people I'm talking about.
I know how to.
It's too easy. Right. I don't have to do nothing. That's too easy. That's my favorite service. But anyway. So we done did a lot of talking about who we are, how we got here. Okay. Let's talk about your goals for your business. And I know we got multiple businesses, so just pick one. Pick one. Or you can pick two. How about you pick two?
One of my major
goals. I want to know your goals for your skincare business, and then I want to know your goals for the consulting bar.
Oh, you're going to have to go first. So let me think about it.
Okay.
You're going to have to go.
So, and they going to be quick, simple goals. They not, I can't break them down like that. So my goals for, so I really want to get more into business credit coaching, right? The reason I don't get into, yes, I do, right? I really want to get more into business
Oh my
credit
gosh, y'all can see
coaching.
my face right now.
Listen, she's looking like this because I always say I don't want to be a coach because I am an empath, right? And I get too attached and I feel responsible for other people's success. So this is why I say I don't want to be a coach. But I do, because I feel like people need help beyond what I'm giving them. So I do the webinars, I do the ebooks, but I feel like people need ongoing help. So my goal is to honestly feel comfortable with being a business credit coach. And I say that I'm giving myself until June, honestly, to launch my business credit coaching program. June, it has to start. So that's right around the corner because these days be flying by. So that's my goal for that. I want to help. My goal is to have more reviews with business credit. Like, it's one thing to teach it, but I need people to show me that they actually use the information and they did something with it. So I want to put a number on it, but I don't. I'll say at least 5. I want at least 5 success stories by June. By the time I launch my program, I want at least 5 success stories with business credit, right? So that's the business credit part. Now, my goals for Grand Deluxe Beauty. Listen, I need consistently 20K plus months, right? Consistently. I want to hire two more people that are full-time, 2 full-time estheticians. And I also want to outgrow my space. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I want to be overwhelmed. I want to complain that I'm too busy. I want that. I want that
a good complaint.
I want that problem.
I like
so, yeah, and I want to find another, not find. So I want a more hands-on coach. So I can probably stick with the coach that I had before, but I need to hire her and be more hands-on with her. So I know for sure I need a hands-on coach, more like where I talk to them at least weekly. I know I need that. But I really just want to outgrow my space. So that is my goal for Grand Deluxe Beauty. I want 20K plus months. I want to be booked and busy and complaining that I can't go because I got too many clients. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that problem.
Period. Ain't no, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
I keep pulling the wrong side of my shirt. I am so sorry, y'all. This is like, I don't know.
We got to do mirror review.
Girl, this is weird.
It's all right. We're going to get it together next time. But let's hear your goals. Let's hear it.
One of my goals is to bring more brand awareness to both of my business. For all 3 of my business, actually. I want to bring more brand awareness. Huh?
That's a good one.
I want to bring more brand awareness. Currently working on that. I'm going to release my new services for the Snatch Bar. I'm changing the brand awareness that I currently have for the Snatch Bar, and I'm working on renewing and rebranding, changing colors, and things like that. I'm bringing new services in for the Snatch Bar. So that's one of my goals for this year, is to rebrand and bring more brand awareness for the Snatch Bar. Our mission is changing. The colors are changing. The name of the business is changing. The location is changing.
Yes.
So the Snatch Bar is on a major redesign. And we'll be back soon. For the Consultant Bar, the same thing. I want to bring more brand awareness. The Consultant Bar is doing fine. I want to hike up the numbers per month. I want the Consultant Bar to bring in at least 20 to 30K a month.
Yes, and you will.
I want to, but this is the thing though. The goal is I want more spa owners to be aware of their back office. I need you all to understand and utilize the tools that you have in your business. And if you don't know how to do it, call me. And on top of coaching,
you need to give us your service prices because we all need it. So hand me your prices because I need you right now.
There's no price list. You have to same way as the Snatch Bar. All my business are run the same. You will not see a price list for custom packaging.
I get it.
So for stuff like that,
I'll talk to you on the side for what I need.
Yeah. But where I was at, for far as coaching, I have a lot of classes. I'm going to start kicking out. I want to teach this year. I know I have a lot of people keep asking me, "Can you teach? Can you teach? Can you teach?" And I keep running away from it. But in real life, I do. I teach all day. I'm sorry. So now I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal. I have my first class I have coming up inside of the group for this year. But my goal is to create something like a entrepreneur Canva university or school to come out at the end of this year to teach new entrepreneurs the proper way to build your graphics and build your brand awareness to save you money.
Yes.
Because branding is very expensive. Some people will brand you at $200. Some people will brand you at $20,000. I just met a lady the other day that brands her branding packages start at $10K. That's my goal.
Yeah. But you gotta think about it. If you're sitting there and you're saying I want to make $100,000, $10K, you're gonna have to pay. You have to. That's you in the big leagues, right? So your marketing definitely has to be different. So
but the thing is, she don't even market.
I mean whoever she's doing it for. So
my goal is to bring more brand awareness, the same thing, bring more clientele in, to help spa owners. My financial goal, one business, $15K, the other business, $20K.
Period.
For my wholesale business, I want to bring in $10K. I'm rebranding that business also. So be on the lookout for me. Be on the lookout for
Look, you got a lot of work to do. That's a lot of work. That stressed me out, and I'm just listening.
Who talking about me?
Yes, that sounds like a lot of work, child.
I'm almost finished though.
That's good. I can't.
I'm almost finished.
It's just too much.
Now that Natasha says she's about to coach y'all, which I don't know, is that we're about to coach together because she's gonna be like Shanice.
Shanice is like she's not like an assistant. She's like kind of like my coach, not really, right? But I be calling her, Nisa, you gotta get coach, you gotta listen, you gotta get my feedback.
Operation manager.
I be like, you gotta get on she has to be on all my webinars. She needs to give me some feedback. She needs to be on my lives.
This is a good relationship because we help each other out. We give each other critique. And that's another thing we want to bring awareness in the entrepreneurship community. And also on our podcast, we want to bring that, find the people that's for you and build each other up. Like that's all we do all day, every day. Natasha would keep it real with me, and I would keep it real with her. When she had
need that, because if you don't know how somebody feel about you, you may not be receptive to the information that they're giving you. Absolutely. If you say something to me and you'll be like, take that down. I could listen to you because I know you have my best interest at heart. But if somebody else say that to me and I feel like they're a hater, I'm like, she a hater. I'm not taking this down. And they could be telling the truth, but because I don't know how you feel about me, or if I think you already hating on me, I'm not listening to you. Not that I have haters, but I'm just saying, because I don't think I have any haters, but I'm just saying. So you got to get genuine people around you that you're open, you're open to listening to, because we're not always right. Everything we do is not always nice. I've had a few friends who put things out and I'd be like, girl, that's tacky. Right. And they listen to me and they go fix it because they respect what I say. I'm not saying it in a mean way, so you definitely need that. But those are some good goals. Those are really good. And I'm gonna hold you to it. And I be on her, y'all. She don't be paying me no mind, but I be on her just like she be on me.
That's my job. My job as your project manager to get you together.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I like that you gave yourself that title. So when I come to you for the projects, don't be acting brand new, okay?
I just put my foot in my tail, didn't I?
You sure did.
But it's
and
okay,
I got another bone to pick with you. But I'm gonna talk about it later.
We help each other out, and we give each other reviews. We always refer people out. This is a friendship partnership. Well, what's one of your biggest?
Oh, I was gonna ask you. One of my biggest
lessons you learned is would you say this year or last year or overall?
One of my biggest lessons. One of my biggest lessons. I'm going to say in business.
Okay.
So one of my business, not even in business, just as an entrepreneur. So one of my biggest lessons is learn the difference between a business relationship and a friend. Because listen, this is something that I've been learning for the past couple months. Some people who I thought was my friend is not my friend. These are people that I did business with, right? Because I'm the type of person, like, if I care for you and I say you're my friend, like, you're my friend. Like, you're my friend and I got your back, right? So I expect the same from you. And so many people have let me down. It's just like, damn, like, you should have known that this wasn't your friend. This was just a business relationship. And you have to learn the difference between the two and not take it personal. Because I did take it personal, but now I'm learning, it's okay. Like, you probably saw them as a friend, but they saw you as a business relationship, and it's okay. So that's one of my biggest lessons. What about yours?
That's a good one. Research your coaches. Research. One of my biggest lessons I have learned in entrepreneurship is research your coach before spending money. I would tell anyone, sit back here and pay attention to how people move. Be honest with the requirements that you want as a coach. Just because that coach is popular and everyone is going to that particular coach does not mean that coach resonate with you.
Yep.
All this is a 2-in-1 for coaches. If you decide to get a coach, and this is some real stuff, because I know for a fact I have spent Bitcoin, sometimes money I didn't even have, and I walked away with nothing. Like, nothing.
Sometimes it'd be something. It could have been a relationship.
I mean, yeah, it could be a relationship, a kinship.
It just wasn't worth what you paid for.
Okay, let me rephrase this. I walked away with not what I thought I was going to walk away with. That's why I say
a lesson learned.
Before you pay for a coach, research. Be honest with yourself about what you need in your business. Because just because this is one particular popular coach doesn't mean that coach can give you the things that you need. And don't get caught up in likes and followers. I know that's a lie, but that is one of, if I can tell an entrepreneur today, don't get caught up in likes and followers. And research before you spend money.
Yes.
Please.
So listen, you already gave what I was about to say, and you might have another one, but I was about to say, what advice would you give new entrepreneurs? But you kind of already gave them some advice. But do you have any other advice that you would give to new entrepreneurs?
Shut your mouth. And what I mean, and I listen, not gonna be real nice and cute with y'all. I'm gonna say it. Don't tell nobody your business. Keep your business to yourself and go with your gut.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one.
Your mama always told you, go with your first instinct. If I went with my first instinct about a project, you know where I would be at right now?
Child.
Go with your first
instinct. Advice.
Huh?
I said I need to take that advice.
Well, go with your instincts?
No, just, yeah.
Go with your instincts.
I be ignoring a lot of red flags from people. And I should have known better. But anyway,
but it happens. It happens. It happens. Look at me. I seen the red flag. The red flag is written on the wall, but I continue to go. That's anything in life. You have to go with your gut.
Yeah.
Not just with entrepreneurship. Just go with your gut. Stay focused. Research before spending your money, and don't tell your business. Be careful who you give your business. If you know you about to do something and you know it's about to hit, don't. And keep your friendship to 3 people minimum. I don't care what nobody say.
People,
you don't need 5, 6, 7, 8 friends in business.
I won't say that, but because I'm a girl's girl. But anyway, that was some good advice. So my advice would be, you don't have to be a full-time entrepreneur right away. No. Like, you don't have to be a full-time entrepreneur to be successful. Don't rush the process. Your time is going to come. Yeah. If you know that you don't even have clients, why are you quitting your 9 to 5? It's not smart. And I'm telling you from experience, I've done that, right? But at the time that I did leave my 9 to 5, I was making a lot of money from network marketing. It wasn't even from my business, my beauty industry business. It was from network marketing. So at that time, it was a great time, but I didn't think about the fact that one day this money may not be here, right? I also didn't do the right things with my money, but thank God I did have my beauty business, because that's what I had to go through when that money slowed down from network marketing. But I said all that to say, just don't rush the process, because when I went to open my spa, I had to start from ground zero. I had no customers, no clients, right? So that was a slow time for me, on top of my bills didn't stop. So don't rush the process. If you want to be a full-time entrepreneur, it's going to come. But if you have a good paying job, use that job to fund your business, as well as get you some business credit. But just don't rush the process. Like, your time is going to come.
I agree.
Don't be out here trying to do what you see online, because people are always going to show the good. They're not going to show the bad, where some of them have to go out and get a job again, right? Or where some of them have to close down their businesses. People are not showing you those things. People are not showing you that their lights are getting cut off. People are not showing you that they're behind on their bills. People are not showing you this stuff. So don't rush and get it, because social media has glorified being a full-time entrepreneur. Okay. Although I love it, it's just lessons learned in this industry. So this is my advice.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. All of the above. And I was going to say one more thing. Do not, when you build your social media page, don't follow nobody. Don't follow not one soul. If you want to follow someone, follow the local newspaper.
I say follow people that are in your industry.
I say don't follow nobody. The reason why, because everyone wants to stroll, and you want to start comparing yourself. Then you want to get on social media. Then you want to start looking at all these blogs. If you're going to follow someone, don't follow anyone in your industry. Do not follow not one person in your industry.
How about we say just don't scroll?
No, everyone scroll. That's hard.
I would say that's hard to do. But no, so one of my pages is like that. One of my pages, I don't follow nobody, and it's boring. I post and I get off. So that's a good thing if you don't follow anybody, because you won't be on social media for hours wasting time.
And you won't have, and the reason why I say that, because that has helped me. I'm only going to tell people stuff that I know that has helped me. Don't follow nobody in the industry. Don't follow people. Don't follow these blogs. You know who you want to follow? I can't even say these people's names. Follow things that is meaningful to help build your business. Follow someone that specializes in business credit. Follow someone that specializes in business structure. Follow someone that specializes in reels. Follow someone that's going to help build your business, not to compare apples to oranges. No. Follow someone that's going to help you and put you on the steps for a successful business. Follow a copywriter. Follow a trademark. Follow those people. If you want to follow some people and stay focused, follow those people. Don't follow these bloggers. Don't follow. You can follow me and Natasha, because we're not in the same field. We're here to help you.
Right.
The pages we going to give to you, them pages that's going to help you. But that's one advice, because I know, talking to the other women in our group, and then talking to other women outside our group, that's the number one issue. So I deal with that, and other women deal with that. Other business people deal with that. And that's one advice I would tell anyone. Once you start these social media pages, I don't care if it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you decide to put whatever platform you decide to put your business on, don't follow nobody but the Bible. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
I'm telling you, it will help, because sometimes you get caught up in that, what they call that comparison.
Yeah. You can't help it.
Yourself.
You can't help it. But sometimes it could be motivational, because I'll see different, because my beauty page, right? I follow nothing but people in my industry, right? So for me, it's more of it's giving me I don't want to say advice, but it's kind of like showing me how I could run my business or how to
But
get
see,
better
you're following, but
at
that's
content.
different.
Right.
That's different.
So it is very helpful because it keeps me on my toes. It makes me post more. It makes me also get creative in my business with my posting. So I do follow those pages, but my personal page, I kind of wish I did not have all those followers because I follow a lot of people. And as I, get on and I see things people post, I unfollow people. And it's not that I'm unfollowing them because I'm being mean or anything. I'm just unfollowing them because they're not posting anything of value. I used to follow anybody that followed me. I used to just follow them back. But now if you're not posting anything of value, I'm not following you. So yeah.
Okay.
That was some good advice.
Yeah.
But this was good. Any final words before we go?
We thank you all for taking your time to listen to us on our very first podcast. Yes. Now, listen, y'all. I know we probably was all over the place, but it's okay.
Nah, this was banging. This was good.
You think so? Okay, but know, times,
it was good. It was fun. The timing was great.
Progress. Okay, as we progress, we're gonna do better. But I'm so excited about our first episode.
And if you guys are estheticians, you want to make sure that you're joining our Facebook group. So text the word mastermind to 844-336-1796. And we will see you on Facebook. Also, should we tell them what the next topic is? Or we don't even know what the next topic is.
I'm about to say, what is the next?
I think we need to make it a little juicy. So I think the next
well, if you listen to this, wait. If y'all
or they can send us some
this
topics
before the second podcast is uploaded, tell us what you want us to talk about. Okay.
So write it in the comments what y'all want to hear next from us. But we're going to just give y'all a little hint of some stuff that we're going to be talking about. And it's something I came up with today, too.
What?
We're going to talk about coaches. We really going to get into this. And I think that's going to be a good one. It's going to be juicy. Some people are going to take it personal, but it is what it is, right? We're going to get into coaches. We're going to get into the licensed versus unlicensed.
Ooh.
We're going to get into dating as an entrepreneur. Listen, we coming with the heat, okay? That's just a few topics. But if you guys have any topics that you want us to touch on, just write it in the comments below. Make sure you're following us on our social medias. We'll link it somewhere in the bio. So you guys could follow us. And we thank you for tuning in to EntrepreneurSHITT. Let's get our little outro.
What am I doing with them?
Have a good day, y'all.
Bye, y'all.